Hello, football fans. Welcome back to London Sports. Will always gives you Arsenal and Chelsea news like teams talk, sports analysis, and transfer news. So make sure to subscribe in order to get more news. Let's dive in. Exclusive. Chelsea agree personal terms with Xavi Simons in blockbuster move to bridge the future. In what could be one of the most thrilling transfer twists of the 2025 summer window, Chelsea have reached an agreement on personal terms with Dutch sensation Xavi Simons. Sources close to the club have confirmed exclusively. This marks a critical step in what has been a fiercely competitive chase for the Paris Saint-Germain (PSG) playmaker, who spent last season on loan at RB Leipzig and emerged as one of the standout performers in European football. After weeks of negotiations and backroom dealings, Chelsea's recruitment team, led by co-sporting directors Lawrence Stewart and Paul Winstanley, have struck a verbal agreement with Simons' representatives on a long-term deal believed to run until 2030. The 22-year-old has agreed to a contract worth approximately $180,000 per week, with performance-related bonuses and image rights details also settled. Chelsea's strategic pursuit. Chelsea's pursuit of Xavi Simons is part of a broader project that has seen the club shift its recruitment focus towards young, high-ceiling talents with resale potential. This project, backed by Todd Boehly and Clearlake Capital, is designed to build a generational team that can dominate English and European football for years to come. The Blues have been following Simons closely since his PSV Eindhoven breakthrough. Their interest intensified during his Leipzig loan, where he contributed 12 goals and 14 assists across all competitions, demonstrating versatility, maturity, and flair. Despite interest from Arsenal, Manchester United, and Bayern Munich, Chelsea acted decisively to convince Simons and his entourage that Stamford Bridge is the right platform for his development. Mauricio Pochettino, who had extensive input in the pursuit before his departure, remains influential in the player's thinking. But Enzo Maresca, the newly appointed head coach, has now endorsed the signing and views Simons as a potential central figure in his tactical setup. The player's decision, Simons, who started his career at La Masia before moving to PSG and then PSV, has been deliberate about his career moves. Sources suggest he was impressed with Chelsea's vision for the future and their commitment to building a team around young talents like Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo, and Christopher Nkunku. Despite a buyback clause allowing PSG to re-sign Simons for a fixed $12 million, around $10.2 million, the French giants have signaled openness to negotiating a sale, especially amid financial balancing pressures. Chelsea are aware of the clause but are believed to be working directly with PSG and the players' agents to avoid legal complications. Simons, known for his humility and strong work ethic, reportedly held meetings with Chelsea's technical staff and had conversations with Dutch teammates already in London. He is believed to be excited by the idea of playing in the Premier League and challenging himself. Xavi Simons, but may sell first to make space for forward. As the summer transfer window heats up, Chelsea are once again firmly in the headlines, this time for their growing interest in RB Leipzig's talented Dutch midfielder Xavi Simons. The 22-year-old has been lighting up the Bundesliga and Champions League with his electric performances, and his name has now emerged at the top of Chelsea's wish list. However, the Blues may need to sell before they can buy. With an already bloated squad and Premier League financial fair play (FFP) considerations, Chelsea are expected to offload players, possibly even some big names, to pave the way for Simons or any new forward acquisition. This move, which comes amid growing competition from Premier League rivals such as Arsenal and Manchester United, signals Chelsea's determination to reshape their attacking midfield. However, this ambition comes with its complications. wage structures, tactical compatibility, and balancing the books after years of heavy spending under the ownership of Todd Boehly. Let's dive deeper into the layers of this unfolding story. Who is Xavi Simons? Born in Amsterdam in 2003, Xavi Simons is a product of the La Masia Academy and later moved to Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, where he showcased his immense technical ability and vision. Known for his quick turns, incisive passing, and flair, Simons combines old-school playmaking with modern-day athleticism. After failing to cement a regular starting role at PSG, he transferred to PSV Eindhoven, where he exploded with form, scoring 19 goals and assisting 8 in the Eredivisie. That remarkable breakout season earned him a return to PSG, but he was quickly loaned out to RB Leipzig in Germany. Now, after a stellar season in the Bundesliga with 12 goals and 13 assists, and a growing reputation as one of Europe's best young creators, Simons is attracting heavyweight suitors again. Leipzig want to keep him. PSG may recall him permanently, but the player himself reportedly prefers a move to the Premier League, where Chelsea are one of the most aggressive contenders. Chelsea's strategic shift under Mauricio Pochettino, and now Maresca. Under Mauricio Pochettino, Chelsea began restructuring their squad around young, dynamic talents such as Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo, and Cole Palmer. But with Enzo often sitting deep and Palmer used wide or in a false nine role, Chelsea still lacked a consistent presence in the number 10 position. Someone capable of threading the ball between the lines and offering goals from midfield. New manager Enzo Maresca, known for his positional style and emphasis on structured build-up play, is said to admire Simons for his versatility. Simons can play as a central attacking midfielder, inverted winger, or even deeper as a ball-carrying number 8. With Nkunku's injury troubles, Madueke's inconsistency, and Jackson's raw finishing, Chelsea are looking to reshape their attack around more technically sound, tactically intelligent players. Simons fits this profile, but there's a catch. The financial roadblock. Sell to buy. Despite spending nearly $1 billion since Boehly took over, Chelsea have been balancing their purchases with a sell-to-buy model. However, financial experts warn that even a few months of poor accounting or exceeding UEFA's profitability limits can trigger sanctions or squad size reductions. With the Premier League tightening its grip on financial regulations, Chelsea need to ensure they don't breach profitability and sustainability rules. Simons, who could cost 60 to 65 million, would significantly dent Chelsea's transfer budget. Therefore, they must sell first. And here's who could be on the chopping block. Potential outgoings to make room: 1. Christopher Nkunku. Brought in as one of Chelsea's marquee signings last summer, Nkunku's time at Stamford Bridge has been plagued by injuries. Although talented, he hasn't managed to stay fit long enough to impact Chelsea's league campaign. Reports now suggest Chelsea are open to offers around $45–50 million, especially if they land Simons, who could take over Nkunku's creative duties. 2. Noni Madueke, the young winger, also formerly of PSV, showed flashes of brilliance last season but has struggled with consistency. With Chelsea now targeting more polished players like Simons, Madueke could be loaned or sold to free up space. 3. Nicholas Jackson. Despite scoring in double digits last season, Jackson's finishing has been erratic. Chelsea have been linked with other forwards, such as Victor Osimhen, Ivan Toney, and Jonathan David. So a Jackson departure could become more likely if Chelsea find a buyer in La Liga or Saudi Arabia. 4. Trevoh Chalobah, Armando Broja, Conor Gallagher. To raise funds and generate pure profit on the balance sheet, since they're academy graduates, Chelsea might sell players like Chalobah, Broja, or even Gallagher. Gallagher, in particular, is of interest to Tottenham and Newcastle, and could fetch between $40–50 million. Negotiation status with RB Leipzig. Although Leipzig were reluctant to let Simons leave early into his loan, they are ultimately beholden to PSG, who still own his contract. PSG have an active buyback clause and could reclaim him this summer before deciding whether to keep or sell. Chelsea, via Simons' agent Ali Barat, are reportedly engaging in multi-step talks, which would involve PSG triggering the buyback for around $12 million, Simons immediately being sold to Chelsea for $75 million, approximately $60 to $65 million. This indirect route makes the transfer complex, but not impossible. Simons is reportedly open to Chelsea's sporting project, particularly under Maresca, who would give him creative freedom in a hybrid number 10 role. Tactical fit. Where would Simons play at Chelsea? Maresca is expected to use a 4-2-3-1 or 3-2-4-1 formation. In both systems, Simons could play as a central attacking midfielder behind the striker, as a left-sided attacking midfielder, cutting in a deeper role if paired with a sitter like Caicedo. He offers the technical precision of Mason Mount, the unpredictability of Eden Hazard, and the tactical discipline of a Julian Brandt, all wrapped in one. Pairing him with Palmer, Enzo, and Paez would give Chelsea a terrifyingly talented, youthful attacking unit. VS competition for Simon's signature. Chelsea are not alone. According to sources, Arsenal, Manchester United, and even Bayern Munich are tracking Simons. Arsenal see him as a long-term successor to Martin Odegaard. United are desperate for more attacking creativity. Bayern want reinforcements after parting ways with multiple midfielders. However, Chelsea's advantage lies in game-time guarantees and Maresca's playing style, which suits Simons more than rigid tactical setups elsewhere. What's next? The clock is ticking. With preseason in full swing and European competitions on the horizon, Chelsea want to get business done before mid-August. The club has asked Simons' camp for time to resolve outgoing transfers first. If Nkunku or Madueke leave in the next 2 weeks, a formal offer to PSG could follow immediately. Chelsea are also lining up backup options, Kudus, João Pedro, and Jamie Gittins, but none carry the same playmaking credentials or Premier League potential as Simons. Conclusion. The pursuit of Xavi Simons is a statement of Chelsea's continued ambition to dominate with youth, skill, and tactical evolution. But the club must navigate a delicate financial and sporting balance. Unless sales are secured in time, the opportunity